The Frogs Who Desired a King. Once upon a time, in a wide pond surrounded by tall green reeds, there lived a community of frogs. The frogs were free to do whatever they liked. They leaped from lily pad to lily pad, swam in the cool water, and sang songs every evening under the moon. But after a while, some of the frogs grew restless. "This is too boring," croaked one. "We have no leader to tell us what to do," said another. "Yes," agreed a third. "We need a king, someone important, someone grand, who will rule over us." The younger frogs clapped their little webbed hands, shouting, "A king? A king! The first king!" So the frogs raised their voices to the sky and begged Jupiter, the mighty god, "Please, send us a king." Jupiter looked down at the noisy frogs and thought, "They do not know what they ask." But to teach them a lesson, he tossed a huge log into the pond.
Splash! The log landed in the water with such force that the frogs dove down in fright.
For a long while, they hid under the lily pads.
At last, one brave frog peeked out. "It's only a log," he croaked. Soon, all the frogs climbed onto it, leaping and playing. "This is no king," they grumbled. "It does nothing but float. We need a true ruler, one who is strong and commands respect." The second king. Once again, the frogs called to Jupiter. "Please, send us a real king, not a lifeless stick." Jupiter frowned. "They are foolish creatures," he thought, "but I will grant their wish again." This time, he sent them a stork. The stork swooped down gracefully, its long beak gleaming. At first, the frogs were delighted. "Look at our new king! How tall! How majestic! How grand!" they cheered. But their joy quickly turned to terror, for the stork did not waste time. It bent down and swallowed a frog whole. The frogs screamed and scattered, but the stork only laughed and began hunting them one by one. Regret. Now the pond, once full of songs and laughter, was filled with fear. The frogs huddled together, whispering, "What have we done? We were free and happy before. Why did we beg for a king?" They cried out to Jupiter once more. "Great God, please take away our king. We are being eaten alive." But Jupiter shook his head. "You wished for a ruler, and I gave you one. Now you must live with the choice you made." And so the frogs learned, though sadly too late, to be careful with their wishes. Moral: be careful what you wish for. Sometimes what you think you want may turn out far worse than what you already have.